Hello, and welcome to my July 30th update for my GTNH playthrough. Uh, as you can see here, I had a little bit of an accident last night. Uh, as you can also see, I moved this world over to a single player world before backing it all up. And not gonna lie, with the way this does the view right now, ignoring the giant crater I put in the ground, single player is kind of dope. I need to look at my server settings to see what I can. Oh, there he goes. There goes the second one. Well, that spoiled that. So that's really funny. So, oh wow, and it like blew up the thaumium thing. Sorry, that actually I was planning on recreating how I accidentally made this explosion and forgot that I left the reactor on apparently. So, well, anyways, there goes the church. But yeah, so this is a single player world, and as you can see, the render distance is substantially better. Like, you can actually see the crop building, can see the towers I'm working on building, the actual nuclear plant that I set up. But basically, last night I was setting. Actually, was literally just setting up one more reactor to fully take the diesel production off of any sort of diesel powered machines. I wanted it all on pure renewable, so that if I ever did run out of diesel, which still does happen from my EBFs, the diesel production itself doesn't shut down. And basically what happened is while I was setting it up, I put a ender conduit on, checked yes to insert before putting the filter, and I didn't get to see what items got moved in, but what I assume happened is the cooling items from the reactor adjacent to it got pulled out and put into that new reactor while that adjacent reactor was still on and very quickly exploded, because at that point any space that was left would have been filled by thorium rods, and then it just would have been a reactor full of literal little rods with no cooling, and boom. So yeah, that was fun. Just kind of, I gotta turn that off and get a little scenic view of the area. Oh wow, you can even see where my first little LV base was. It's so cool. I might oh wow, blew the walls off of that one. I might have to look at my server settings and see if I can fix the render distance, because that looks awesome, and I'm very jealous of the way this looks. But just give me 1 second. I'm going to jump out of the single player world and hop over to the actual server and kind of show you the few things I was able to get done today. Oh, and quick tip real quick before I do actually. If you ever do want to move a world back and forth between a server and a single player, it is literally as simple as taking your world file in the server and copy pasting that over into the save file in your instant folder. And as long as the version of the game is the same, like in this case it's 2.7.4 GTNH, everything works just fine. You keep all your items and everything. So yeah, alright, we'll be right back. Alright, and welcome back. So this is it right here is the culprit. This guy is the nuclear reactor I was setting up that I believe technically I should say this guy is the culprit. I was setting up this guy and accidentally pulled the items out of this guy. Wait, that was just this last piece right here. Clicked input before putting the filter in, and I believe just pulled all the cooling stuff out of this guy right into here. I did notice on my other reactors, and I don't know why I didn't do it here, and I'm not going to fix it right now, but on the other reactor chains I have going, I did the arrow colors, and I thought it'd be fun to set up a like little explosion a recreation, so to speak, of the incident, as you saw in that video where the second one, or earlier, the second one exploded. But because I had these two arrows set to different colors, I couldn't actually recreate it naturally. I had to like set up some things, but unfortunately I left the lever on and I didn't think it was worth like recopying the world over again. But yeah, because of that, this was the only thing I got done last night before going to bed after recording, was setting that up. hop back out here to our substantially less cool skyline view. Really gonna have to look that up. That looks so sweet on the single player world. I haven't had any reason to move the world over, and I didn't realize it was that drastically different. I just kind of assumed I was loading as far as I could, because this is the same client as I was just on. Like, these settings are the same, so the server must have some settings I'm gonna have to look into. But as for what I got done today, work was a little busier, so I didn't have too much set up, but I did. My goal was going to be setting up the wireless Mark IV charger. That's the one that requires EV field emitters. Where is it? Wireless charger. Oh, that's why it's compressed. So it's this guy right here. Because of setting up this guy, I did have to set up some new crafts for this Inconel, which apparently is used in a bunch of the multi-blocks. I think it's even used in the centrifuge. It's only been a few minutes, but I'm already forgetting. I did not ultimately get it set up though because of this guy right here, this Inconel 625. This guy specifically, if we go back to its dust, is where is it? Canal 625. Oh, here it is. So, sorry, blanking for a second. So, to actually get this guy, I believe this is the first I'm personally seeing of it, is something I have to get through the alloy blast smelter. So I was working on getting this guy set up, but to get this set up, we needed this. There's something I'm missing. Blast. I don't think it's blast casing. It's this. Oh yeah, here we go. It's the stabaloy plate. So the stabaloy, we need. Give me the dust. The stabaloy, you need to mix titanium and uranium. You think, great, you have bees going, that should be no problem. Unfortunately, when we look over here, 0 uranium. I was like, that's crazy. I'm definitely not like actively using it anywhere. I used a bit to set up the quad rods yesterday, but I haven't set up any of those reactors due to aforementioned explosions. So I came over here and oh my, we are backed up, and it's this guy is all backed up. So instead I kind of like swapped courses. I was all ready to craft up 8 of these guys and plop down another row paralyzed, because it does appear just from the way it's backed up. I'm pretty sure it's the centrifuges, and if it's the macerators, that's not a big deal. At least I haven't checked to see the multi-block on it, but I was like, you know what, nope, it's time to keep moving forward and improve the game. So I just finished setting up this guy. I haven't actually tested to see if it works, and yay, it does. So this should hopefully speed things up a lot. Same basic input here, output on the output network back into these guys over here, and I'll leave this setup going for, I mean, there's no reason to tear it down, but if this doesn't get it caught up or can't keep up with it, like doesn't make like a positive progress, I'll just craft up another one of these. I think I'm going to make it a standard practice for myself when I'm doing these. I'll do my little stick thing where I'll have all the pieces set up, so if I want to plop down another one anywhere, it's still just a one-click craft for me. Outside of like the maintenance hatch, which all these multi-blocks seem to need so many different components that part's not practical anymore. Is that once I get caught back up, get the uranium, the next immediate goal will be to get the the alloy blast smelter. Then that way I can set up this wireless charger. It looks like I am gonna have to cave and go charge my chest plate again. I don't really want to. Otherwise, though, Oh, yeah, there goes my flight. I will actually have to use the stairs in this building. It's been a while. I had that blocked up from back when mobs were still in the game, or still in here, and I didn't have those monster repellers going. I don't know why I came over here to show this. So basically, I set up all these guys into the autocraft as well, or into the AE system. Set up these guys into the AE system. Now, while setting up these, I realized something. I've been doing this very silly on my part and could have saved me a lot of time. So you see this recipe here, we need fluid. So this is technically going to apply to all recipes. I don't know, say we want this molecular cyclone. That's not a good example. What is a good example? So this electric motor will work just fine. And this applies for the fluid crafting as well. It doesn't change. So I did not realize... I knew for regular crafting, shape crafting, I could press this plus here, and boom, we would just put it here. I don't actually need to craft the recipe. I did not realize, however, if I say, click on the assemble recipe, press the recipe overlay, that it would actually just do this. I've been the whole good month now, when I've been making recipes, I will like craft up all these pieces, throw them into the machine, get the output, and then like I've been manually clicking all this stuff in. Like I probably could have saved literal hours had I realized that. So don't be like me. Use the recipe overlay feature. Big time save. I kind of feel like a goof for that, but you know, you live and learn, and that's just gonna be another one of the amusing little things we learn and think about back on the journey for here. So still my immediate goals, I haven't added anything to this wall, is the wireless charger first. There's a minor one that I didn't put on here, but I need to craft up a new lumber axe and some sort of shovel because my indestructible mattock and then my lumber axe are both over in the Ender Farmer I set up over the weekend for wood, because the lumber axe I was able to level up to be able to get reinforced 10, which is unbreakable, and then the mattock is just indestructible. So I didn't want to have anything in there that ever has magnets. But otherwise, yeah, I think because I have those centrifuges going, I should be able to get this wireless charger set up tonight, and then while I'm doing that, I'll think about where I want to go next. I don't think anything else really stood out. I mean, there was a bunch of random recipes I set up today because of the multi-blocks, like a bunch of different metals that I hadn't done. There was, I guess, forgot I don't have flight. I'm using the stairs again. I did move the tin. Basically, I have the purified tins going through the sifter now, because tin can give out zirconium here, which the zirconium was needed for, I believe, I want to say it, for the blast furnace. You needed it for these guys right here, zirconium carbide plates. So it looks like the zirconium is part of the plot line, so I'm sure there will be a bunch more of those metals as I start going through. I think there were 3 or 4 that I had to set up today, as well as a couple old ones that I just never set up, like Elgin and Tembanga, just because I had never needed them for anything since I've had AE2. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to working on getting this wireless charger set up, go charge my armor, and yeah, I hope everybody has a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.